So now, another 15 seconds of fame. At this late stage of the game, someone is coming out. They're really dredging the bottom of the barrel right now. An accusation, probably false, but let's just give it its moment here in the spotlight, because that's what America has come to. That's why I'm doing this. I don't want to. You know, this isn't my choice, but I have to cover this because people are trying to find out about it. And I'm going to let you know, with a little bit of clarity, the truth of the matter. And that's also going to be just my opinion. This was from Drudge Report. It's being covered, obviously, by a bunch of other media and prostitutes, as Joe Salente likes to call them, to bring you this earth-shattering news. What is the news, actually? What they're saying on the surface is that this person, by that name, who I never heard of. Never heard of. What kind of proof she has? Don't know. She's flanked by a celebrity lawyer, Gloria, whatever. She produced a photo of herself at 2006 Tahoe tournament. Okay. Well, you know what? Photos don't prove anything. A photo can be photoshopped. Okay, so that's what I have to say about that proof. It's always doubtful in this day and age. Even the photos of Earth are known to be photoshopped. Well, let's take a look. I did a search on her because that's what you want to see. I searched her on Google, which is the most popular one, and this is with Safe Search on. So let's turn that off and see what happens. What is Google going to give us? Google's basically going to give us the same thing. Notice how Safe Search. Okay, but let's take a look at the videos. Uh-oh, this is not safe for work. Let's take that off. Let's go to Yahoo, which will probably give us something a little bit different. Here's the web search. Can you turn that down a little? Got a little distractions in here. All the people on my network team. Well, let's take a look at the images. And I'm going to shrink it down because I don't want to get in trouble for showing you something. Let's shrink it down. You notice how I'm bringing it way down. Over here, I'm going to click Safe Search off, and I accept the risks. Let's take a look and see what Yahoo comes up with. If this person really is in that. Oh, yeah. Well, you can really see because these are shrunk down so much that you'd probably have to take a magnifying glass to your screen, really, just to get off on this. I'm sure that there are something else, one of those tabloidish, rubbish, waste of paper outfits will show you even more than this, just like the show of Melania. So this is what you see, and there's a lot of graphics. It's amazing what lengths corrupt political machine will go to. The crux of this is that they're saying the candidate, Trump, made some kind of a money offer to get a product. They didn't go through with that kind of a consensual deal. Now, if she would have consented, would it still be any news? Because it's not really any news. It's what two adults decide to do. Now, is this counter all of the known proof that people have of Bill Clinton with prostitutes? Because I'll tell you right now, for anyone who's watching, I know for a fact, and I know personally, the prostitutes that he's gone with. So, I dare anyone to call me a liar about that. And I've known about this for years and years and years, and don't even talk about the Bush family, father and son who were presidents. Don't even talk about it. They're the lowest on the trash pile, along with Bill Clinton and Hillary. So, they want to talk about stuff that supposedly was going on, this lawyer here, and I'll tell you what I think about lawyers. Even though, Donald Trump uses them very avidly. Turn that down. My opinion about this whole thing, and I'll tell you in a nutshell, the United States has problems with sexuality. And I don't know why, because supposedly the United States is the land of liberty. The United States is the greatest advanced civilization. It's the cream of the crop. Yeah. Well, why do we have a debate that drops this low? It's like in the decadence of society. Look up that word. It's the decline of Western civilization. Because they don't understand sexuality. So what am I saying? Is everything the Clintons do all right? Is everything that Trump does all right? No. But on a scale of comparison, Trump is in the right. Trump is golden compared to these other people. What's wrong with these other people in this fake arranged marriage that they have between a closet homosexual with another closet homosexual? And yeah, that's what they are. What's so wrong about them is that they're in denial. Just like Obama's been in denial. And I don't even know what he's got going on with Michelle Obama. And by the way, those kids don't look like him at all. So, that's kind of the past. He's a lame duck. Look at these people that are trying to come up. They're trying to come back in there. They're out, and now they're trying to get back in. We've never seen this kind of thing before. Trying to get his wife in there now, because he's used up his 2 terms. We've never seen this before. This is like, well, hey, only about 200 and some odd years of presidencies in the U.S. history, their federal government. So we shouldn't be too surprised, but what is the most astonishing thing here, and the most disgusting, is that they can't face their own sexuality, and they have to go around in denial. Do you think these are the people who are really qualified to lead the free world? No, I don't think so. And you can see the kind of tactics, tit for tat, that they're trying to smear Trump now. They're trying to, but I'm telling you right here, the truth of the matter is they can't smear him when they are completely smeared themselves. It doesn't work that way. Who's calling the kettle black is an old phrase that they used to use. Look it up. Who's calling the kettle black? And that's not racist, it's just, look it up. The fact of the matter is that neither of these 2 sides are perfect, but one side is so far gone, so much lower, so heinous, so diabolical in the things that they're doing and that they have done, that it shows you 2 things when you look at this election cycle. You look at the state of the nation, and I mean not just the government when they talk about themselves. I'm talking about the nation, the people. The state of our mind has to come clean. And we need to get rid of the media. The media is nonsense. I should be the media. Make me the media czar. And I'll show you how to think things through, how to question, how to do objective journalism, how to do your thinking and make the population do their own thinking. I would stimulate that instead of suppressing it and dumbing everybody down like the Clintons want to do. The media has done an awful job at this, and they continue to be bought and paid for by the Clinton administration since the very beginning. He's the darling. And Hillary's now the new darling with the pants in the family. She's wearing the pants. Oprah just came out. Who cares what Oprah has to say? Oprah's washed up. With all that money, she can't even redeem herself. She's had her time. Now get out of the way. A new generation's coming in, and that's what the establishment is afraid of. And Trump, for all his age and with the generation that he comes from, he's actually spearheading the new generation that's coming in. So what if he was trying to get a prostitute? That's not the hugest issue that we have to focus on. Straining at a gnat while you swallow a camel. It's in the Bible. Don't act that way. Don't operate that way. Straining at a gnat, which is him, his sins and his imperfections, yet you swallow a camel, a huge whole camel, or an elephant, or a donkey, whatever you want to call it, a large, huge thing, and that's the sins, the imperfections, the corruption, and what's hidden of the Clintons. That's what you're doing. The media is shoving it down your throat to swallow it, and you swallow the whole camel. You can't be doing that. Cease and desist from your idiocy. This thing with Jessica Drake, I'm sure that if there's any merit to it, if there's any factual basis, it doesn't amount to a crime. You know, she's not known for anything. She's not unique. She's a garden variety pornographic prostitute. That's all she is. She has nothing else going on. I mean, it's fine. See, we got to understand sexuality. It's fine to have sex, and it's fine to show it to people. Consenting adults, mature decision. You can share that. That's art. That's nature. But not what she's done. She has nothing else to offer. I mean, I shouldn't be saying that, actually. I don't know much about it. But if she's going to come out into the public, and this is the way she wants to get known, by starting controversy and doing it this way, then it's a bad first impression. Jessica Drake, you should be ashamed of yourself for that, not for the fact that you're doing sex and enjoying it. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the way you fall into this political game. You're a pawn. You're being used. You're being exploited by the Clintons, the Democrats, the corruption, the media that's mishandling this whole thing. So I'm the new media. I've given you the information. I've told you the truth of the matter. Take it or leave it. But thanks for listening, at least, and giving it a try.